Greetings, dear friends, and welcome once more to this channel. This is Ken Jerry from Africa Evolution Company Limited. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to write a program to calculate the student average and telling us if the student passed or failed the test. Before we get started, if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button below. As I said, for educational purpose, we are making use of the IDE code block. So we are going to start by creating a new file, an empty file in code block, and then I will save that file. Let us call it average.c. So before we get started, I will I would like us to start with the algorithm of the problem. So for the algorithm, we are going to prompt for this first step or step one. Need to prompt for the second step. For the third step, that is where we use our if else construct. Then we end our if statement. So here we have written an algorithm using pseudocode. Let me save this. So we have saved our algorithm. So for this first step, we will prompt the user to enter the marks. It's important to note here that NB marks for tests. So let me re-explain this problem. So I said we want to write a program to calculate the student average and then telling us if the student passed or failed the test. So here we are going to assume that the student is given 4 different tests marked out of 100. And as you can see on the algorithm, the student will pass the test if his average is greater, strictly greater than 50, and will fail if his average is less than, strictly less than 50. So to do this, we'll start with the basic structure of a C program. So this is our basic structure, safe as the foundation. So at this point now, we need to think about the different variables that we need in order to write this program and their type. So yeah, we'll need the variable type will be double, and then we'll have the first mark. Remember that it's always good to initialize the second mark. I initialize it so, and then the third mark. So now we have declared all the variables that will be needed to accept the different test marks. We will need another variable AV, which is the average. Initialize it to 0. Remember, it's good practice to always initialize your variables. So when we have done this, then we can prompt the user, it will print F, enter the four X marks. So here we are asking the user, we prompt the user to enter the four marks for the four different tests. And then we use a scanf. Since we have declared variables of type double, then the format specification here will be LF, 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 LF. So we are going to have M1, M2, M3, M4. So we have done the first few steps of our algorithm. So now we'll go to step 2 of the algorithm, which says we should calculate the average. So we'll have average be equals to the sum of the mark M1 plus M2 plus M3 plus M4 divided by 4.0. That is it. And then to make it much more clever, we'll print F, the average, the average. So dot percentage LF. Yeah, percentage LF. So I'm going to specify way with column, and then my answer should be in two decimal places. That is it. AV. So now we have calculated the average for the second step of our algorithm, which is this. So for the third step, we use our if else construct. If condition, if AV is greater than 50, print F. Print F pass. Down slash n here. Us. Print F. Fail. So we have written the third step of our algorithm where we are applying the if else construct. So this is essentially the program written. So let us build it and see what we get. Okay, the program is building up. We just need to wait for some few minutes. Let the program build up. It's done. S1. I have 15, 16, 15, 40. The average is 50.00. Let me come back. This is a problem. Use the backward slash n here. Average. Save. Build it again. Yes. 15. 57. 18. 90. So our program is working perfectly. So I thank you for watching once more, and remember to subscribe so you don't miss any of our content.